what I gon' do?
Boss. With the clapping. You about to head to work? How you been, Queen? What you been up to? You in Texas? Where you at? But before we get started, shout out ArizonaMixtapes.com. Y'all make sure y'all tap into the YouTube. If y'all want to watch this on the YouTube, you can go to the YouTube. If you want to watch this right here on my Facebook, you can watch it on the Facebook. If you want to listen to it, you can go to ArizonaMixtapes.com and you can listen to it.
You can also tap in, boss, JD the Boss Facebook. You know what I mean? You know, tap in, don't tap out.
We telling
What's
them
up,
where,
world?
Hey, we try to tell them where they can listen to the show, and you talking about JD the Boss Hog on Facebook. That's where the show at. You got the show on over there.
Yeah, but the way my phone is set up tonight, the battery just too low tonight. God damn it, I forgot my charger.
Hey, make sure y'all tap in on the YouTube, man.
Man,
you
please
can
do
see
that.
what's going on in the studio. You can feel the vibe. But tonight's topics, we got the importance of family.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the topics. We got no loan forgiveness or affirmative action. They getting rid of affirmative action. That shit is over with. Ain't no more getting a job because you black.
Oh,
That's over with.
dead.
Then I want to talk about the Arizona media panel. This panel that Stick has put together of a media conglomerate.
Okay.
And then I want to talk a little bit about the NBA Summer League, just because I like talking about sports a little bit about basketball. Just talk about what's been going on. Have you watched the 7-footer play? The one
from France?
Wembenyama, whatever his
Yeah,
name is.
no, but I see he's frail in the mother. He ain't gonna make it.
I don't know. He
He ain't gonna make it.
You don't
I
think-
know the Shaqs and all them is looking like, oof, better put some meat on that boy.
Hey, like licking their chops.
I'm looking at his knees, his ACLs. I'm like, oof.
He said he looking at his ACLs. He said he looking at the nigga
I
ACL.
see ACL, they ain't gonna make it,
His
nigga.
ACL ain't gonna make it, huh?
But he got some game
Oh,
though.
man.
But
Oh, man.
I just keep, every time I look, I just keep on looking. It's gonna take that one rough in that paint,
Yeah.
and he gonna need them LeBron shots.
You crazy.
Hit him.
But we gonna talk about
Yeah,
that a
yeah,
little
yeah.
later.
Okay.
And then I got a bonus. So we're gonna start out with the bonus, and the bonus is an update on the YNW Melly case. I don't know if you've been following the case. I don't know if you guys out there have been following the
He
case.
got action.
But huh?
No, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, so YNW Melly, his update. What's up, Jay Reese? What it do, kinfolk? What's up, Dizzy Cheatham? What up, Nate the Great? What up, kinfolk? If y'all not updated with the YNW Melly case, they subpoenaed one of his partners who was the engineer at the studio that night. And this nigga, he been dodging the subpoenas all this time, like staying away from the court.
I don't want no
saying,
smoke.
I don't want no smoke. But the nigga caught a case in May. And then he agreed to testify because he caught that
Oh. Wait. I got some information on something. Before you hit that gavel.
case. Wait.
Whoa. Remember back then when Whoopty Wop did the Whoopty Wop? Now let's go back to the office. We need to talk.
Yeah, so
Wow.
what they did, so he got on the stand and he basically was saying, all they really wanted him to say was that Melly changed clothes. You know what I'm saying? So they got him to say that. He said Melly changed clothes, whatever. He didn't have the same clothes on, whatever, yada yada. So It's not looking good for Melly, man. They ain't got no gun in his hand.
Well,
They
he
don't.
was
They don't
laughing
have.
in court.
Yeah, I know. He was laughing in court because
He's a psycho. Something's wrong with mentally. He's one
I don't
pancake
know.
short of a breakfast.
he said he's one pancake short of a breakfast.
God damn, my nigga. Oh my God. I'm looking like, oh, you give no fucks.
Hey, but they look peep game though. They told his partner, they was like they asked him, they like, so was you there? Did you this and that? He was like, man, I wasn't even in the car in that seat, this and that. They go pull out his footage. They was like, if I show you the footage, will it change your recollection of, you know, what you did? They show him the footage. He like, oh, yeah, that was me right there.
Oh, you meant that car?
Yeah, you meant that car? Yeah, that was me right there.
Oh, I thought you meant the red car. Nigga.
Man. So he, it just was crazy. I don't even really, I guess that was just like a bunch of bullshit. Then they had another investigator nigga on there today, like a phone investigator nigga. 'Cause what they trying to do is use all circumstantial evidence to convict this nigga. They don't got real evidence. All they got is cell phone evidence and circumstantial shit. Like, we saw you get in the back seat on the camera. Then when this nigga showed up at the hospital, you was missing. But then he had his phone with him. That's where he kind of fucked up, because he had his phone with him, and then whatever happened during the shooting. Yeah, but during the shooting, right? He had his phone with him. But then, if he got out of the car and did whatever, how did your phone end up at the shooting? And then when dude pulled up at the hospital with the dead bodies, how did your phone end up back with you if you didn't do it or if you wasn't there?
Oof.
And then he pinged Fredo Bang. He dropped that nigga his location. He dropped a pin like, I'm right here.
Oh, you blew it.
Like, after it happened.
Yeah, you blew it.
So it's just like, it's not looking good for the young boy, man. It's not looking good from all on circumstantial evidence. So this is just a record for y'all, just to let y'all know that now, moving in the future, they don't need a gun. They don't need nothing or real evidence. All they need is your phone. Or all they need is, you know, your phone is going to create the circumstantial evidence that they need.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, prayers to the families of the kids that got killed, and prayers to Melly family, because everybody fucked up in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So,
damn, that's crazy.
I keep y'all updated. Y'all check my shit next week. I'm gonna be, you know, I watch the case every day, so I'm seeing what's going on. There's a lot of objections, a lot of sidebars, a lot of wasted time. You feel me? But at the same time, it's real informative and seeing how they playing chess and getting the pictures in. They had like 70,000 pictures, 200 or something thousand text messages.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all pinging. It's all circumstantial evidence. So now niggas can really go to prison from circumstantial evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even need a murder weapon or nothing. They can just use your phone and your phone ping you in these different areas. But you know what it is. Let's get started in the show. The first topic I want to talk about is the importance of family.
Very.
You know what I'm saying?
How
important is family?
Now, that depends on
y'all too. Y'all put in the comments, how important is family?
Are you talking about
y'all
blood family?
On the YouTube, those that's watching on the Facebook, those that's watching around the world, put in the comments, how important is family?
But are you talking about bloodline family?
I'm just talking about family. Family, period.
It's very important.
And then how important is bloodline family? Break down the difference between the two.
You asked me, that bloodline family is watered down now, because I'm closer to a lot to my street family than my biological.
And why are you?
Because they, you know what I mean, they move different. That's period. To sum it all up, they move different. And my street family moved the same as me.
Right. But maybe that's why.
Yeah. That's exactly why. I can relate to them more.
Yeah.
There's some, you know what I mean, my bloodline family that's like that, but the majority is like.
And do you think that?
But they ain't like that when I'm coming to help them with some bills.
But is that their fault or your fault?
That's a good ass question. I wouldn't. I wouldn't say it's neither one of our fault because you looking at it half full, I'm looking at it half empty, and we ain't meeting in between. You know what I mean?
Right, but are we supposed to? Like one brother on here, shout out Mel. What it do, Mel? And Young Dutta, shout out Young Dutta. D2K, hey, congratulations on a new album, D2K. Congratulations on a new album, bruh. Mel said, man, we in Phoenix, family is everything. And then D2K said, blood only makes you related. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what you saying.
Exactly.
Like blood make you related, but your friendships can be real family.
Yeah.
And then Miss Tata said, if you don't have family, you a mighty poor person emotionally.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's all
there's
love.
some
King.
of my street
Appreciate
family
the shout out
that I trust with my life. There's some blood family I wouldn't trust with letting them borrow $10.
But I feel you and I agree with you and I feel the same way. But isn't that our fault because we never built them relationships with them people?
No, because it's not really. It don't even necessarily have to be about relationship. They could just be janky individuals,
right? But
and you know it because you family.
No, I understand that, but sometimes you only know that because you're family. So you might be jaded or biased.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some family members that I might go to and be like, hey, I need help with doing this or doing that. And they might be like, man, you always dreaming. You always got a dream. And you always think you can do this and do that. So they ain't fucking with it. But I might go talk to a stranger in the street who like, come on, I'll invest. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that didn't mean that my family didn't love me.
It just hit them different.
It just hit them different. Because they've been watching me like Ray on the goddamn on Life. They've been watching me try to break out. I'm flying planes, crashing. I'm trying to get out of poverty all different kind of ways, nigga, and I keep failing coming back. I'm trying to get out of poverty, nigga. My family watching me. They watching me crash. They watching the failure over here. They watching.
Yeah, I'm still trying 23 years later, motherfucker.
Yeah, so they
gonna get me on the other side of this gate.
So the family kind of look at you a little different as opposed to the.
You've been wrecking planes and doing
this,
like,
and you don't want to stop. But then so you have a family member who might come out of the bunch and say, "Bro, just go be a trash man." Bro, won't you just be a barber? You cut. You got your license and shit. Just do that. Or somebody might come out and be like, "Hey, just do this." Now you want me to dim my light down to fit your mode of acceptance.
How you think I should be?
We know. Then you'll support me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it only take one of these dreams to hit for all of us to get out of our situation.
That's why you can't limit yourself to one lane.
Yeah, but let's get back to the question. We talking about the importance of family.
Yeah.
And in them lanes, how important is your family? Like,
it's very important, especially in a person's career.
Like, have you ever got love from somebody and it didn't feel right because it wasn't your mama?
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Have you ever got love from somebody? Have a girl ever wanted to love you
understand.
And you be like, damn.
But it's different
this ain't
with
even
that,
my
what
girl.
you said, because like, I know my mom hasn't showed love to my music because she's a Christian lady. And she don't like my lifestyle living and stuff.
But that's her
baby boy.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what
you know what I mean.
But
if I tell her, Mom, I'm short, I need some money for a studio or something so I can do it, she'll do that. But as far as listening to my music, promoting it, and or anything to do with, like, I know that's your dream, baby. So here, yeah, go record, but don't let me hear it. You know what I mean? So it's different with a mama, depending on what type of mama you got. But just family, period. Like,
I heard something one day that kind of.
But you can make it without your family support.
Yeah, you can. Mel said, my mom's brothers, sisters, kids, and that's my foundation. Friends is come and go. Dig. But what's her name? Tata said family is important. I don't have the time to break it down. I feel you. But what's her name? I heard something one day that was the illest shit. And they was like, man, my family don't even support me and they don't even this and this. And one of my other partners told the dude, like, bruh, your family not gonna support you until whatever it is that you doing can support them.
Huh. God damn it, if that ain't the motherfucking realest shit ever.
No, facts. Think about, like, me and bro have this conversation all of the time about doing things and being committed to things you don't believe in because they give you a paycheck. It's people who, like, you know, it's people who work jobs that they not committed to. They don't really care if that shit is successful or not. They don't care if it does whatever, but they gonna be at work on time every day. They gonna do their job because they want to get that check. They gonna do overtime. They gonna work extra hours. They gonna do all of this for hella years just to get the money. You know what I'm saying? And until you can provide that same opportunity to your family members, don't expect them to support you.
Big facts.
Because the people they supporting is the people who helping them pay the rent.
Yeah.
The people who helping them pay the lights and them car payments. And
there's gonna be some cousins that ride the wave all the way through with you, and
they might.
I support. I believe. But
that Christian mom, buy her a house. Hold on though, that Christian mom, buy her a house, buy her a couple cars, buy her dreams and desires from rap. She'll promote your shit.
Right. But what I was going to say is, even the ones that ride the wave with you, they're from day one and shit, even half of them have an ulterior motive behind it.
No, they don't.
It ain't to support you. It's
not.
Listen.
It's never supposed to be to support you. That's where I think you missing. That's where I think you missing the point. Don't nobody support you. They all hoping you get to a position to where you can support them.
Right.
So that's why they're supporting you.
The support part, I mean
the motivation,
the showing up part.
No, the motivation part. You're using the wrong word, brother. The right word is motivation.
Okay. You got me on that one.
They not supporting.
You got me on that one.
They are motivated to help and assist, but they're not supporting. There isn't no ulterior motive. When you go get your job, right? You work extra hours and you do your best at your job because you want to get a raise. Same thing. Your friends, your cousins, your family members, your whoever, they're going to help you push your music or help you push whatever you pushing because they want it to work so that you can help them. But how long is they supposed to help you? 5 years? 10 years? You could still believe in that dream. But are they supposed to? And then are you supposed to feel some way towards it because they don't want to keep assisting? Now they got to focus on their real life. Like, for example, when we was like 18, 19 and we trying to push the music and we doing whatever, and then we get to our 20s and then I get the studio at like 24, 25. Then you look up and we 35 and I'm still at the studio. Then I turn 40 and I'm still at the studio. Niggas looking at, and my niggas around me. It ain't that they don't support me or don't fuck with me, but now this one is he working the heart surgery shit with people. This nigga over here, he got a job doing coding for this company and that company now. Like, these niggas' lives evolve. I'm still stuck in my dream.
Yeah.
So is they supposed to not let their lives evolve so that
they can keep
supporting me?
Right.
That's not fair to them. So that's why I said we should never expect our family, our friends, our loved ones, or nobody to support us until we can afford to support them.
Right.
And if we can't afford to support them, then we got to just accept whatever they can give us when they can give us.
Church.
You know, and it might just be a I believe in you. That might be all you get is I believe in you.
Great job.
Yeah. All you might get is a pat on the back. But that don't mean when you make it, they don't want you to support them.
Of course.
Because it ain't their dream, it's yours. That's fucked up, but it's the reality of it. Because they dream isn't gonna take care. Like, for example, if your dream is to be a barber and own a barbershop, and you get your barbershop, you get your license, and you cutting hair, that dream ain't finna feed the whole family. It can provide some opportunities for a couple family members to get barber chairs and work and do what they gonna do, whatever. But it ain't finna change nobody's lives. It ain't finna change the optics of your family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, we also got to be realistic in what our dreams are and what we expect to get from it. You know what I'm saying? Even like with me and bro be talking all the time about value. And we all got them one or two cousins that we value more than the rest. It might be you. You might be the cousin that show up at the family reunion and everybody value you more than these other cousins.
Definitely. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's about finding value and understanding where the value is and what we actually bring to the family. Because you got an auntie or somebody out there who the value she bring is the greens once a year. And that used to be cool. For hella years, that was cool for auntie to pull up with the greens, and we love her to death. But now she can't just pull up with the greens. Now she gotta share your CD. Now she gotta post your mixtape coming out. She gotta buy your flyer. I mean, buy your T-shirt. She gotta do all. And if she don't do all of that, Auntie don't fuck with you. She ain't supporting you.
Right.
That ain't fair. Like that ain't fair.
It isn't.
So we gotta be realistic on our expectations as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. That's good. That's real shit. Never looked at it like that.
Heck yeah, shit. I'm starting to look at it that way because my daughter rap. And she want me to support her.
Do you?
Yeah, no. No, I don't support her.
Why?
But
there's a method to your madness.
No, I'm just not supporting that shit. But I'm a resource for her. If she need help with anything, if she need things, if she need whatever, I'm a resource.
But why though?
Because
that's family.
Yeah,
that's
but back to what we was saying, I'm like yo mama. I'm the daddy that ain't with that shit.
Nah, that ain't nowhere near the same because she's
no, I'm not with that shit. I invested too much in my life.
What she's doing, you've done.
I know, that's why I don't want her to do it. Just like a nigga who played football who tell their kids I don't want them to play football because I played it and I know how hard the sport is. I know.
So then what's gonna be the difference if she make it?
That'd be her choice. That'd be her.
I'm talking about with you.
There won't be no difference. I'm going to feel the same way we just said. I'm going to want her to support me.
Okay, yeah. Your turn.
It's the same thing. Like, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not with that. Like, I support education. I support having a plan, having a strategy. Like I said, if you want to be a barber, then that's your plan. I got a daughter who want to own a beauty salon. So, as a freshman in high school, she registered to go to the high school to get her beauty license at that school. But
you'll support that?
No, but I'm with it. I'm a resource. That's what I'm telling you. I'm a resource. But I want to support my kids to do greater things that I did. Don't just do what I did. I just be your resource and help you do it. That's lightweight.
But you know, that's easier said than done.
What you mean?
When they're your kids, so if they watching you do this all their life, it's kind of hard to not want to do something that you've been watching your whole life, even if it ain't rapping, even if it's just your cleanliness.
Right.
Whatever. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
whatever.
It's hard to
I'm with
go
that.
against the grain.
No, I'm with that 100%. And I knew one or two of my kids was gonna be interested in entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just by coming to the studio all the time and being around it, whatever. But my kids didn't see the music industry from the side of the celebrity that you see on TV and this and that. My kids saw it from the side of when they want to go to Disneyland, I can't take them because I got to pay for the studio. When my kids want me to come to their basketball games and shit, I can't go because I got studio time or I got a show out of town. So my kids saw it from a whole different... My kids had to sacrifice so that there could be a studio. So I want my kids to understand, like, are you willing to make this? Are you willing to make this sacrifice? You know what I'm saying? Because I made a big sacrifice to do music and to be in the industry that I'm in. Even now, owning barbershops across the country and doing the shit that I'm trying to do now, it's still a big sacrifice.
So your kids can have what they need.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's everybody not willing to make them sacrifices for their kids. And I'm learning that through my own kids. Because now I don't think all of them is willing to make them sacrifices. One or two of my daughters might make the sacrifice to make sure that their kids is set up or whatever. But as Paw, if I don't start working on it now, they're going to be in trouble. Because everybody now is so focused on themselves. But that's our fault. Because our generation, we was pushing the music, we pushing me, I'm the best, I'm the hardest, ain't nobody better than me. I'ma put the city on, I'ma do this, I'ma do that. Look what I did. Look what I'm about. I'm the rawest. Like, damn, it ain't no we and none of that. It ain't no us, no our, no nothing. So once I got past that step, and there's so many niggas that and people, white, black, whatever, but there's so many people that got to get past that step. But now with social media, they can't get past that step because some people never got a perfect attendance certificate. Some people never got an honor roll certificate. Some people ain't never got a trophy. Some people ain't never been told that they good. So the only thing that tell them they good is the likes on their Instagram. The only thing that tell them they good is the likes on their Facebook. Why you think girls is putting their ass out and doing whatever? You don't even got to talk.
Because they're irrelevant in real life.
Yeah, they don't even got to talk. A girl that got a nice ass or whatever type of shape, she ain't even really got to have a nice ass. She could just be a girl. You ain't even got to talk. All you got to do is put on some G-strings and turn around and bounce to us, you know.
Yeah, and I thought about that too, because like when we was growing up and our parents was old, was this age, they didn't have social media, so they were nobodies to the rest of the world. Like, they didn't have million viewers to look at their ass, but there were some bad bitches. Yeah. But the motherfuckers in New York didn't know about the bad bitches in California.
Yeah,
there was no way to show them. Exactly. So now they popping because of the social media shit. I do what you're saying.
But see, even to take it even a step further, I think me and you talked about this a couple shows ago. When Grandpa said Grandma was the prettiest woman he ever seen in his life, Grandpa was telling the truth. Because he had never seen no bitches that look better than Grandma. Now, you could get in your phone and scroll through your phone and just look at pretty girl after pretty girl after pretty girl after pretty girl. Like, it's not even real. Porn. If I wanted to see some porn or get my hands on a sex book, I had to go over my homies in them house, and they daddy had porn, and we would sneak out of school and go watch it, and then get the magazines. And now that shit is in their hand. It's accessible. Mm-hmm. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these things have created lanes. Even now with OnlyFans. Like now, a girl can wait till she turn 18, jump on OnlyFans, and be richer than you. Just because she just like that girl Suki Hana on her video, the one that just came in. She pissing, and they talking about she said she was squirting or whatever, but she was pissing. But nigga, she running millions of views up, and she getting hella paid.
Yep, there was this one bro that got touched 1 million off her feet.
That's what I'm saying.
Posting her feet.
Yeah, so now what value do people think they got now? Now you just devalue the person all the way down to just let me see your feet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To where now, back in the day, a person had to really go to school and study, get degrees, have value. What can you contribute? What can you offer society? What can you offer this neighborhood? What's going to help this neighborhood grow and prosper? When I was a kid, you had black women and men owning businesses and shit everywhere. Now, motherfuckers just got a LLC in their house and it's online on Facebook. It ain't even real. It's just a little Facebook situation or whatever. Like, it's not even real. You know what I'm saying? So now they've created the illusion. But the only people who get paid off of that is the people who sell the illusion. We all off a topic. We was talking about the importance of family. But let's get to our next topic. So in family, in conclusion, what did we come up with family? Is family important?
They're valuable. Family
is valuable. And it's a thin line between family and relative. And also, we came up with it's things that friends and family would do that relatives won't. Mm-hmm. But it's only and because, vice versa. But it's only because relatives really know you.
But that's vice versa too.
So sometimes,
because a relative gonna cook for you when you're hungry.
You feel me?
Family
that's what I said.
They gonna be like, ugh.
So sometimes you gotta think. Sometimes some people see you as Lil JD.
Yeah.
They don't even see the boss hog.
Yeah. Right.
Whenever they see you, they see that same little boy that used to be running through the projects or running through the,
Junior!
Like they don't even see the man that you've become.
Yeah.
So that's valuable too. All right. Now, our next one we gonna talk about is loan forgiveness and in affirmative action. And the reason why I wanted to I might have spelled that wrong on the thing. The spell check might have made it said informative. That's what it put on my thing, but it's affirmative. AFFIR, affirm. But how do you feel about them changing the shit up to where now you can't get a job just because they got a black quota, or now you can't go to this school, or now this school don't have like for example, in high school, I went to Central High School on the ethnic policy. Like, I got to go to Central High School because there wasn't enough black people there. Straight up. And this was in 1992. I went to Central because there wasn't enough black people. You know what I'm saying? So, if this rule would have been in the play or whatever, like right now, it wasn't no magnet program at that time. I wouldn't even have got a chance to go to Central High School. I would have had to just go to South because I lived right behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then to add to that, it's people who got jobs where we'd be like, that's just a token nigga. They got one black that worked there, this and that. Now you're not even finna have that.
Yeah.
You know, do you think that the country gonna be different, or do you think shit gonna still be the same?
I don't think it's gonna put too much mark on the country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a lot of people expect certain expectations for you know what I mean, from certain things, and then it, like Obama.
Mm-hmm.
They expected certain much from him. What did he really do?
Nothing. But he hooked the gay people up.
Because he was black.
But he hooked the gay people up, though. He plugged the gays.
Yeah, got them a say-so around this motherfucker.
Man, he hooked the gays up.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like, I personally don't feel like it's going to be too much of a mark on the country.
But
we'll see.
The reason why I asked that question is because, like, your kids is getting up there to where they getting ready to start going to college, and same with bro, his kids going to be getting ready for college in a couple years, and I got a couple kids in college right now, and some of these situations is like say Harvard. Harvard has this amount of black people that go there, and that amount of black people get to go there because they're black. You got a couple that's there because of their grades and they whatever, but the majority of them that's there with good grades is there because they got excellent grades and they black because they were trying to keep their quota. But then they got something called legacy students, which are like students who grandparents or parents or somebody that went to these colleges. So if your grandma or your dad or somebody went to these colleges, you automatically get points and get a chance to go to these schools. So your grades don't necessarily got to be as good as these black kids because you're a legacy student.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that's fucked up is...
That's not fair, but okay.
Yeah. But the thing is, they didn't do away with legacy students, but they did away with affirmative action. But the thing that's fucked up about it is, right? My grandmother or great-grandmother couldn't even go to that school. It was segregated. So how could I even be a legacy student unless my parents went to that school in the 70s, 80s,
More
90s.
my grandparents was white.
You feel me? So it's kind of crazy. So they going to have to figure that one out. And to all them people out there sending y'all kids to college, y'all need to be like aware of what's going on and really understand this shit, because like right now I got kids that's in college and it's not cheap. College is not cheap, man. Like, college is expensive. You're gonna be taking out loans. It's finna be all types of shit. It's different costs and different things associated with college. And if you're not aware of what's going on and how they manipulating the laws and the shit that they doing, then you might be better off sending your child to just like a trade school or something. Like I went to a trade school and just got my barber license. I knew that it cost 9 bands. I got that. It was over. Now a barber license is like $28,000. So be really pay attention and know what's going on and know what you doing and what you getting yourself into when you sending your kids to these institutions, when you working in these companies that only got a couple black women, a couple black men, and the majority of these companies that got black women working just got black women on the phone anyways. It's like call center jobs or whatever. So you got a lot of women working from home on the computers, all on the phone, doing whatever they doing. That's cool, but understand like where y'all at in y'all companies. Can you grow in them companies? Are these companies
from home?
You feel me? You can't grow from home. And that's how they duping them. They just send them home.
Yeah. They don't.
You know what
The
I'm saying?
top
You can
people
go
don't
home.
even know you're an employee.
Yeah, they don't even care. They don't even care that you work for the company. You know what I'm saying? So this is something that we really got to pay attention to. This is something that, and I think moving in the future, we need to really pay attention to affirmative action and things that's going on, because a lot of things that you see, you'll see stuff that just go the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hey, it's subjective, man. You know, it's probably more people out there than them that say I'm no good business wise. It is what it is. I got a lot of people that I feel is no good business wise. You know, I don't think they good business wise. You know, it's subjective. It go both ways. You know what I'm saying? But the proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding.
Facts.
But let me see.
Feel like it's
What's
bad
the,
in a way, but
what's the next topic we on?
athletes can actually change it though.
Huh?
I feel like it's kind of a bad thing, but the athletes can change it though.
You think the athletes can?
College athletes, a lot of these young kids,
Mm-hmm.
you go into a lot of the young kids, like Mikey Williams, he could have changed the whole narrative, you know?
Right.
Started going to have more kids going to black colleges or the HBCs.
What's the name? They kind of got a situation like that at Texas A&M right now. Texas A&M hired this black lady. I don't even know her name, and that's fucked up because I should know her name. But they hired this black lady that came from the University of Texas. She's like the goddamn Michael Jordan of journalism or something. Like black ladies, like top of the line journalists. You know what I'm saying? Top of the line. Like, so Texas A&M hired her. The chancellor or whoever gave her a contract. They got her to sign the contract, signed on all this and that. Then when that ruling went through, the board of directors at Texas A&M pulled it and gave her a new offer for just 1 year and stripped her of her 10-year and all different shit. But she already put in her 2-week notice at the other school. So now you got people online like Roland Martin and other people who are asking Texas A&M's football team and basketball team and the blacks to boycott because of that. So I agree with you. Like a lot of these people these players, where if you got, say you got 15 5-star athletes on your team and they all NIL deals and you got all of this, if they walk off the field and say we ain't playing, then it's gonna make some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's also 15 niggas that might lose their scholarships, and they bring another 15 niggas in who gonna shut up and play. So it's a fine
There's
line,
always somebody
you know
that
what I'm
will
saying?
take your place.
Yeah, it's subjective. Just like I was just telling bro right now, it's subjective. It's always gonna be somebody who's gonna agree, and it's always gonna be somebody who disagree. You know what I'm saying? But it's different when we can look at all of the facts and we lay all of the facts on the ground and take our emotions out of it and look at the facts and look at what this shit is really happening and what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? It changes everything. But if we always looking at things from a position of how we feel about it, then we'll never see the facts. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good situation with her speaking on affirmative action, because she's dope. Like, she's nobody that should be getting lowballed or getting fired or not even getting what they promised that they would give her. You feel me? They should be honoring it. And then also I wanted to talk about the Arizona media panel. Shout out Stick Hyde. Stick has a group that he started called the Arizona Media Panel, and I think it's a great idea. But I wanted to ask you and the people here, what do you guys feel about Arizona Media Panel, And what do you feel like Arizona needs in the form of media or something that they can do that can be done, that can kind of like boost a little bit of awareness and a little bit of something here in Arizona?
Support. I don't.
There
know,
you
as
go
far
with
as-
that word again.
As far as platform, no.
There
well,
you go
yeah,
with that word
yeah.
again. Young Bookie, what it do, King? See, I think, in
Not
my opinion,
support from the people.
then support from who?
from platform, like, how you know how like Atlanta was when they blew up. Nigga, everybody was putting on everybody. Everybody showed everybody love, and they kept it in Atlanta and blew up. I'm talking about like that.
But you don't think
Like, not
everybody,
support, but
you don't think people in every state use that
too
analogy?
many chiefs,
but you
not
don't think
enough Indians.
But think about it. You don't think in every state, like in Alaska and New York and Wyoming and Kansas City and St. Louis and all these places, you don't think niggas is like, bro, in Atlanta, these niggas all work together and they did. You don't think that everybody's having that conversation? Why isn't it working for everybody if that's the...
everybody
if
could
that's the-
have that conversation, but they're not putting it into play.
Yeah, because...
That's why.
Because it's not real. It'd be just like if I said back in the day, New York was doing that. Then I could say there was a time when the West Coast was doing that.
I felt like they were.
But it wasn't. It's the fact that that's where the labels are. The labels was in New York. The labels was then went to L.A. Now the labels are in Atlanta. That's where the labels are. If we had Universal, Atlantic, and Epic here in Phoenix, you don't think a whole bunch of niggas from here would be getting on? You don't think niggas would be running here? We'd be just like Atlanta. Everybody be trying to come here to get on because the labels are here. That's why you go to New York to do a media run. That's why you go to LA to do press and do shows and do TV and video. That's why you go to Atlanta to do podcasts and do, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said, and when we speaking of an Arizona media panel, what do you think that Stick and the media panel should be focusing on? So when I meet with them, the next time we have a meeting, I want to take your concerns. I want to be able to present what y'all say we need. You know what I mean? I don't want to just be telling Stick what I think I want, but what do JD think that media could use in Arizona? What does Kid K think? You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think that we can use in Arizona media to kind of bring more attention to what we got going on?
Let me hear what you got to say, Kid K.
I'm doing this thing. I ain't even pay attention all the way.
He over there playing chess.
Oh, battleship.
But to kind of touch on it, I mean, JD said the word, but you said you don't like that word. But, I mean, it's not necessarily, I wouldn't say support is the right word. It's just a form of everybody kind of being on the same page. Everybody know what's going on. Arizona's only so big. And then when you talk about the black population in Arizona, it's even smaller. So why isn't we are all on the same page? We're trying to act like, you know, I mean, so many of us and there's so many different things to do when, hey, it's so small. Who you talking to probably fucking her, you know, best friend, and, you know, it's just really that close. So, I mean, if we could all get on the same page somehow, that's going to create the support
But what page?
to come there.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I feel that.
I think, in my opinion, I think the expectation or the argument is wrong. Like you said, be on the same page. We can be on the same page and don't support each other.
Absolutely.
So being on the same page, working together and doing certain things doesn't have nothing to do with support.
Right, that's why I said the being on the same page will eventually build the support. But
Nah, it
it's
may
not
never
nothing
build
I wanna
the
support.
It may never build the support, but it can build
True.
a working relationship.
Absolutely, that's facts.
It can build business. It can build infrastructure. It can build trade. It can build exchange of goods. But if we always looking for support, we might miss it. We
But
might
when
miss
we
it.
say support, I mean, I guess
We might miss it.
What's the opposite of a nigga talking shit and hating? Like, you know what I mean? If I want to do something, and I can't get it done because I'm beefing with you and we going through shit and y'all talking shit, so I got to talk, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's personal. That's not business.
if they're using the business to address personal
Yeah,
shit,
but that's still personal. That's not business.
it makes you not want to do business with that type of.
Then don't do business with them. It's a lot of signs
what I'm
on.
trying to say.
It's
That's
signs at a
that's
lot of
what I think
businesses
is
that say we
preventing
have the
that
right
shit.
to
that's why
refuse
it's
service.
segregation.
No, that's why.
Right,
Not
right.
segregation.
Not
That's
separation.
yeah, but not even separation. It's all inclusive. But you will still see a sign in the mall that says we have the right to refuse service. You also see signs that say no shirt, no shoes, no
Right
service.
to work stay. I fire you. You ain't even do nothing.
You know, yeah, but it don't matter. That's a different subject. We're not talking about right to work. We talking about the fact of are we focusing on, should we focus on support or should we focus on building something tangible that can exchange goods? And I think that that's where the miscommunication or the division creates. Even going back to like some of the comments, even in here, and some of the feel of the people is more so from a perspective of how we feel about each other. It's not about how we do business. It's not about how our businesses grow. It's not about the infrastructure of our businesses. It's not the scalability of our businesses. It's not the projections of our business. It's not, you feel what I'm saying? It's about how we feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I learned a long time ago is I stopped feeling about it. That's why I said, when I said, it's a lot of people who might say, I'm a fucked up businessman. But it's a lot of other people, it's going to be more than that amount of people that say I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
You can't please everybody.
It's not that's not my goal. My goal is to run a successful business. And in running a successful business, I'm going to have a lot of people that I'm going to shit on, and I'm going to have a lot of people that I'm going to help. You know, just as for every one person that say, hey, this nigga Freeze ain't a good businessman, you're going to hear 2 or 3 others that say, man, he gave my mom somewhere to stay. Hey, man, he helped us get our kids back. Hey, he did this, he did that. So it's about balancing it out.
Mm-hmm.
But now what I'm saying is, in that, we get disconnected. Because you could have a good feeling about what I did, but am I a good business? Did the business get done right? You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's what we got to focus more on. Speaking of like the Arizona media panel, like I think that's a dope ass concept.
Kinda. Do you know why the Arizona media panel was created?
No, break it down for me.
All right, so you know the little shit that I was addressing, you know, talking about, you know, just kind of the separation, the division.
Mm-hmm.
The Hatrix, they put out, you know, they do their little list every month, you know, at the top, you know what I mean? They did that, but with media. So they made their little list, and there's about 8, 9 niggas missing from this list.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Arizona panel popped up, I felt that it was the opposite. It's those names that was missing from over there, now they over here. So, you know, it's still, like you said, it's Facebook group over here versus this group over here, when it's they all media. I even made a flyer similar to that. I didn't know we had this many media outlets. There's 9 over there and 9 on this flyer, and they both really don't fuck with each other.
Do you
know what
think
I mean?
they
on
supposed
this
to
flyer
fuck with
for
each
a
other?
reason. Some of the people's logos that I seen on there, I know for a fact they do fuck with them. I think they don't even know, like, hey, why you put me on this? But I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't even gonna pay attention. But you know what I mean? Y'all
But
making
what I'm
it seem
saying
like
is,
we fuck with y'all when
does
we
CNN
neutral.
fuck with MSNBC?
No, not at all.
Does CBS
Everybody
fuck with?
Everybody
ABC.
has to have a quote unquote op to hear. You know what I mean? Like, say for instance, Mozzie. We'll use Mozzie first. Mozzie blew up. A lot of people didn't know about CML Lavish, but then when he got to talking shit, they wanted to hear what they had to say about the person that just blew up, right? Kind of the same thing. So they did the media thing, and everybody that they wasn't talking about, they used to do. So now, you know what I'm saying? They in competition, I guess, for say. So it's kind of riding off the same wave, but the ops. Do you get what I'm saying? Am I saying it right?
I don't know because
I don't
I
wanna
don't
say
look
the
at
word
it that way.
ops, but
I think it's cool. I think I don't think McDonald's and
If
Burger
you-
King should be
if-
working together.
If you
Kinda.
I don't think Samsung and Apple
look,
should be working
No,
together.
I fully agree
if
on
you
that
the-
now.
If you
Like,
the next
I don't
thing
think
to blow
Nike
tomorrow,
and Adidas should be working
listen,
together.
hear me out.
Like,
If you the next thing to blow tomorrow, there's gonna be somebody else. There's gonna be somebody that's gonna blow just by hating on you.
right,
There's gonna be somebody to say fuck freeze,
right,
and they gonna get a contract.
right.
That's what I'm saying. So if that media thing hits, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna hit too, just because they hit, and they want to hear what they got to say about them or against them or different from them.
Yeah, but I think that only applies to those that feed into the competition, into the war. Like like for example, Freeze TV, right? It's been niggas that drop whole diss tracks on me. Like a nigga dropped a whole album dissing me. Like song 1, fuck Freeze. Song 2, fuck that nigga Freeze. Song 3, I said fuck that nigga Freeze. Song 4, fuck
Did you hear
Freeze.
me? Song 5.
You know what I'm saying?
Repeat. Wow.
So
That's all bad.
then
And it got nowhere, I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying it's been a whole. So it's just like when you stay focused on building a business and building something, you can't let the other things, because it takes so much to build it, but it only take one bad decision to take it away. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so I'm not saying live in fear of losing whatever you got, but at the same time, don't do stuff that you knowingly know gonna set you up to be put against some people.
We just talked about that in the parking lot.
You feel me? So
Sure.
in certain situations, I just prefer not. Like, why am I even over there playing with them people when I can be over here getting some money and handling my business? So that's what we got to start focusing more on, because sometimes we could sit around and entertain. And like I got in my house, let's just talk about it in my house. Sometimes my kids, I got a kid where they can argue and bicker or whatever, and this one would be like, man, fuck that shit. I'm finna go do this. Go hoop, go do whatever, and forgot about the whole everything. It's not even on their mind no more. They done with it. They don't went and hoop. They came in. They want to eat, take a shower, go to bed. But the other one been sitting there pondering,
Letting it just
letting it
dwell,
just build up and
simmer
just,
into you.
like, damn.
You still mad?
Like, yeah. So just think it's people like that in real life. So you can't sit there and let yourself go to what they own.
Drown in misery.
Yeah, you got to stay focused on whatever it is your goal is for the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it may be. It could be. So that's why I said when I was speaking on Arizona Media Panel, I think that panel has an ability to do some amazing things if it's done right. And the focus is business, and it's not how people feel, and it's not this group of people or that group of people, or it's not we combating them or we going against them, or no, fuck that shit. Just stay in your lane and do you. Just do you. Just stay in your lane and do you. And at the end of the goal, at the end of the race, you're gonna have all of what you need out of it.
Like my grandpa used to say, mind your business, you live longer, boy.
Man. Man.
What's their purpose, though?
Huh?
What's the Arizona Music Panel's purpose, though?
I think that's what they're working on now. That was kind of like one of the last conversations we had. I was on the conversation, the last call they had, and they were talking about this and this and this, and then when we left the conversation, it was kind of like, we're going to meet again in the next couple days, and we want to focus on purpose, mission, as
Gotcha.
well as, you know.
So it's still in stage one.
Yeah, it's still in stage one, where it was mainly just like a cattle call to see who all was interested. And
Gotcha.
then, like, even the conversation they had the other day, they had a group call the other day, and by the end of the group call, it was only like 5-6 people. It started out full of people, but by the end of the call, it was like 5 or 6 people left, because a lot of people not focused on purpose. They trying to get the likes and the comments and the clicks and the endorphins. They wanna be associated with it. You know, it's a lot of people who just want to be around because that was popping for that day.
Ride the wave.
Yeah, that day it was popping. That day it was stick posting and sharing and hitting everybody in their inbox and sending. So the talk was, what's this? What's this? What's this? So you had a lot of people who jumped in. This niggas from Atlanta, all different places who want to be involved because they see the value in it. But they don't have no value for it. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just like you say, once they find a purpose, then they can see who has value, who can contribute to their purpose, who can help them build whatever their goals is, whatever. And I know they're gonna be meeting in a couple days, and I'm gonna have my ear to it and see if I could, drop a dime or, hear a little something or, put some input in it. But I really think that it's a dope concept.
Now it's just
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I don't even think that's going to be the name of it. I think that's the concept. It's an Arizona media panel. But an Arizona media panel consists of so many things, whether you're talking about news, sports, whether you're talking about politics, current events, whether you're talking about entertainment, whether you're talking about, it's multiple different forms of media.
And that's where
You know
you go.
what I mean?
That's where they gonna win.
Yeah, so it's a dope concept. And shout out Stick for even doing it. And shout out everybody who's a part
Shout
of what
out my
he's
nigga
doing.
Stick. What up, man?
And everybody who's getting involved with what he has going on. I think it's a good concept, and more people should research and try to see what it is that they doing and what they got going on over there, because that's what we need. We need other outlets, not other opinions. I think it's a difference. It's a fine line between being an outlet and being an opinion, because some people only provide an outlet for those who are their friends or push their agenda or feel what they should be doing. But what about the people who don't agree with that? What about the people who stand on the other side who like, fuck that shit, I ain't with that shit? Do they not get interviews? Do they not get press? Do they not get media? So it go both ways. But I think it's a great concept, and anybody out there who can lend some type of expertise or whatever, y'all holler at Stick and see what y'all can do to lend some value, bring some value to the table to help the Arizona media panel. But that's what I was gonna say. We talking about affirmative action and black people and whatever. I left this out. How they have diversity hirings. This last week, since that ruling went down, they had some diversity firings of black women. So Disney, Netflix, Warner Brothers, Discovery, the Film Academy, they all gave black women the boot. You feel me? They all gave black women the boot. And the black women was like vice president of this. But most of their jobs was president. Like they built these whole departments about diversity and inclusion. It's called DEI, diversity, inclusion, and some shit, whatever, right? So they created these departments in these big old companies. And now that they just had this bill passed the Supreme Court, now all them people got fired. We don't need y'all no more. Y'all get out of here. So that's crazy. That was just something I wanted to speak on.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
So y'all think about that affirmative action shit. This shit is real for real. In the summer league, the last topic we gonna talk about is summer league basketball. Have you been watching summer league? Anybody watching summer league? Y'all been watching summer league?
I haven't at all. I ain't even gonna cap.
Draft pick did his thing. They said he looked like he ready out there.
From the Suns?
Yeah.
Who we draft?
I forgot his name. I know you was gonna ask me that. I forgot. They thought we was gonna swap him, but they let us keep him. What was you finna say about something?
I've just been watching it. The big 7-footer Wembanyama, he had like a whack game his first game.
I nicknamed him Thin Mint.
Thin Mint.
You know them Girl Scout cookies come to your door.
Thin Mint.
Thin Mint, please.
You crazy. But
I wish the best for that young
what's
brother.
his name?
Did you see it? Did you see when he threw the? Did you see when he threw the first ball at the New York game?
Oh no!
Hilarious.
No, he's too big for that.
Hilarious.
Shit.
It looked like he threw a ping pong, nigga.
Yeah, he's too big.
Hilarious. I was dying, boy.
And I like watching Scoot Henderson. He been balling. Shout out Scoot Henderson. He been balling the Rockets. The Rockets got a good team. Portland got a good team. Like,
Rockets are always a threat, though.
The Rockets just got some niggas, man. The Rockets got a nice little young core. I watched them play Portland the other day. That was a really, really good game.
Yeah.
A really good game. But the old boy Victor Wembanyama, whatever his name is, he not gonna play no more for the summer league. They gonna shut him down. He had like 27 last night. I think 27 and double digit boards. He did pretty good.
They got to, 'cause he injured, bro.
Yeah, they gotta sit him down for a minute. I watched the Cleveland Cavaliers play. They got a dope team. Imani Bates and little Sharif Cooper. Sharif Cooper, he deserve a chance. Like, they not giving him a chance. That little dude is dope. For him to be, so he was drafted by the Hawks like last year or two. And he played in the D-League, been bouncing around, and now he at Cleveland. But Sharif Cooper deserve an opportunity. Even though he a little guard, he's balling. And Imani Bates been balling. Like, it's going to be interesting. So,
Tamani
Kamara.
That's one of our new wings. He's probably like
For the
3
Suns?
and D, yeah.
Man, I don't know what we doing. Like, I'm kind of like washed on this season. I'm just like, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with the people we got, but I don't know, man. Me and my son gonna be sitting in the stands, like,
God damn it.
you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what
Man,
the
they
hell?
say the city got a curse on us, man.
Nah, man, it go back to what we were saying again. We looking for support instead of value. Like, if the Suns had more value in the community like they did when I was a kid, we supported them like them. Remember how when I was a kid,
That
we
don't got
played in
nothing
the
to do with winning a
Coliseum.
ring, brother.
Oh, but it happens. It starts with your fans. We got good fans out here, bro.
Yeah.
But
it
not
still
like
don't
we
have
had
nothing
when
to
I
do
was a
with
kid.
winning a ring.
I know, but it starts with what you say. What's the word that y'all like to use?
I'm not using it.
Hard work and
Hey,
dedication.
Control Alt Delete. Fuck that. No, but you talking about support, yeah.
Yeah, man, it make you feel good. Like I told you earlier, like sometimes it feel good when the support come from your mama.
Yeah.
Like, like you can be in situations in your life when you really got a cool blessing, but since it didn't come from who you wanted to come from, it didn't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to remember that, man. You got to remember that. But we finna get out of here. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Oh, Miss Kenesha Anderson said, I think recognition of longevity in business of color, the tools utilized to sustain through triumph. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
And then my nigga said,
Like how you worded that.
in between Best Hoods and South Phoenix, you're not bigger than... I know, bro. I never tried to be bigger than the program. And I know we did some amazing things. And we had a cool run. But I had a cool run in high school. I had a cool run in college. But it's time for me to have a cool run doing something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Feel
real
that.
shit.
Every stage that you in, have a cool run.
Yeah. Have a cool
So
run.
now the stage that you in, it's time for another cool
But
run.
also in some of them runs that I had, I know where they could have been better.
Oh, yeah.
And I know where I was wrong. I know where I was at fault. I know
That's
where
where
I didn't
experience
apply
kicks
myself.
in for
Yeah.
your cool run now.
For the one that I'm preparing, I'm anchoring up for. You know what I'm saying? Bring all them experiences along with me.
Even though it's a whole different level and a different...
But man, get the people a shout
Channel.
out. Tell them where they can find you at. Tell
Hey,
them.
man, you know boss business, man. You can find me on, you know what I'm saying, Facebook, JD space DA space BOSS, Instagram, boss_BID_NES4, Snapchat, BOSS_FRFR. For y'all don't know, that means for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm on all the platforms, some of my music. I got to update it, of course. You know what I mean? But we working, you know what I mean? And shout out my nigga Kid K, man. Hey, look, I've been telling you this since day one. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm not going to use the word support, but I'm there for you. Anything you need. Hey, the anniversary. Tell them about the anniversary, too, coming up, man.
Man, it's going down August 25th. So, Arizona Mixtapes, man, we been here. Like you say, I don't know what everybody values, but everybody values, some people value some shit that other motherfuckers don't. What I do value is for 9 years, we've been playing motherfuckers songs on the radio. Anybody. For 9 years, we've been providing a location for people to open radio stations to play more people's music.
And now
9 years, we've been given a stage every year, multiple, you know what I mean, times a year for artists to hit the stage or perform and do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
For 9 years, we dropped the countdown. We provide an outlet to, showcase niggas' videos and shit. Make that shit look like the basement, rap city, like MTV, BT and shit. And another thing we do is just, 9 years, we've been giving awards to artists. When you think, hey, this song might not go nowhere, and all the city votes say, hey, nigga, that's probably the dopest shit we done heard this year. That should make you feel good. It might not really be a Grammy, might not really be a BET award, but it's
motivation.
Really a AZMT award.
It's a motivation.
So whatever y'all value, all know, but that's the shit I value, doing that shit for y'all. Just like
Shit,
you
there's
said,
somebody
you
out
been
there that
person.
value the AZMT award. It's people that still show that when they get them awards, they post them.
Absolutely. So
That's what I'm saying.
August 25th.
That might not. That right there is more of a motivational thing. Like if you win that, you know what I mean. Then you have them bad days where, man, why am I doing this? You look at the chart. You know what I mean. That's what that means to you. Like, I can do this.
On some history
what I mean?
facts, AZMT wouldn't be here still if we didn't win an award for Media Outlet of the Year our first year here. I wouldn't have kept doing this.
Oh yeah.
It took that award to be like, oh, niggas really, because I thought it was cool just to be nominated, but I didn't expect to win the shit. But then when I went, I was like, oh, shit, we on to something. So for some reason, a lot of motherfuckers really paying attention. Fuck the niggas who didn't vote or don't take it serious. All 1,000 of them niggas that, we seen took the time to say, Arizona mixtape, Arizona mixtape, Arizona mixtape. Not once, but twice in a row. They say, hey, we want y'all. That's what I felt. They were saying, hey, we want you to keep doing that shit you doing.
Right.
So that award, like I said, nigga, somebody values some shit, some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. So, tell the people where they can find you at.
You know what it is, man. I'm Arizona, Mr. AZMT, man. Arizona Mixtapes on Instagram, ArizonaMixtapes.com on Facebook, Arizona Mixtapes on YouTube. Just anywhere you look for the AZMT, Arizona Mixtapes, that's what's going on. But where you can find me at is August 25th. We're going to be at Club Silverado. I need everybody, we finna paint the city white and gold, man. So I need you to put on your best white outfit. It's hard to find some gold shit, so if you do yellow, that's kind of gold, but you know what I'm saying, put on your hottest white outfit, come out there, show us if you support us. If you're not there, that don't mean you don't support us, but try to get your ass there.
Dig. I'm with it. And you know who I am. It's that one guy, third son. The third son of God. The third son of God. Foster the third son of God. You feel me? Come in. Yeah, the third son.
The third.
Yeah. The third son of God. Y'all figure that one out. The third son of God. What's the name? Y'all know what I say every time before I leave. Today will soon be two things. Today will soon be tomorrow.
Yep.
And it will soon be yesterday.
Yep.
So whatever you do today is what's going to prepare you for tomorrow. So don't get to tomorrow trying to figure out what you should have did yesterday. You feel me? So just make today count because you only got 3 minutes left in it.
In that order.
And
You bitch you.
tune in to ArizonaMixtapes.com to listen to it. Arizona Mixtapes on YouTube to watch it. And you already know, fuck with me on Freeze TV, on everything. And we out.
ArizonaMixtapes.com. Oh, yeah. Break it to a Slim Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you got to record that. ArizonaMixtapes.com. Yeah. Hey, man. We love y'all out there, man. We tapping out.
Nigga got all